Yeah. UFO.
Tour, dance floor, connoisseur. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give 'em hell, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. DT, she's gauzy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him. Me, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, I'm up with him like that. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows.
from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Colts will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fits it through the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. Still going past the 40. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Richardson on 3rd. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. White trying this straight ahead. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's into the hands of White. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the gun, a run for White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 37. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Colts are ready for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's a throw. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming left is White. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. He's going to throw this one. Chased out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Launches one deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. He's got Harris. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 43. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Headed out right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. First and 10 from the 41. They'll come out throwing. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Catch is made in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Looks like the Bucs have it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. They'll go left side here with White. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds Fant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They send a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
2nd and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Those
poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 3 now. They motion a receiver left. From the 24. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Buccaneers intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Caught by his back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Richardson on third. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Back to the air on second down. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That's caught for the first. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They get 27 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, White. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They've got a man in motion. Now on 2nd and 10. It's into the hands of White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Colts will take over. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts push the lead to 2 scores now. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The give now to White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 33 on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's White. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. First down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And he had everyone thinking 6 before they finally get to him and stop that return.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Colts push this to an 8-point game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Off to the races, middle of the field! Reaches the 40, at the 20. And he finishes off the return corner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Let's call those K. Kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw, needing a 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Colts take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He rolls to his right. Got his target, it's Granson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. Richardson back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to...
And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 1. Got a man, Palmer has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here. On the ground, it's White. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the 32. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Running on second with White. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Buccaneers down by a very unlucky 13. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for 2. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Gets this one to Harris. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
All right, we'll call that one a draw. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack, but he's also denied a gain of any kind.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He'll look to throw it. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. No timeout for me. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.